Hi, welcome back to another Engine Evenings. Well, actually, it's more afternoon today. I'm off work, recovering from a very bad throat infection, as you probably can hear. But yeah, I just thought I'd take a wee bit of time out in the garage here and just clear my head and get a few things done. So while I'm not feeling too bad, so the first thing really I actually wanted to mention is basically had a bit of a failure with the Traveller. We were out, I think it was on Friday last week, and hit a pothole. Impossible to miss. It was the full width of the carriageway. I was beating other traffic, just no way to get it to miss it. And it was bang, and thought, oh, that's a bit of a big thump there, and the car was still driving okay, so went on. But it was getting worse and worse, and whenever I pulled over, yeah, the wheel was rubbing the tire was rubbing the wheel arch. So yeah, suspension failure, rear suspension failure. This is what I've never seen before. So these are the high-lows. So this is the high-low. That was off it, as you can see, it's completely sheared. That should be on there. And even if you put it in where it was meant to be, you can actually see how bent it is as well. So yeah, bent the high-low. And then that sheared off completely. But this is the weakest thing I've never seen happen before. So this is the practically brand new rubber cone that I fitted not that long ago. It must have been around Christmas time. I think I fitted the new cones to the rear. But if you look at that, how badly mangled that is meant to be round. So what happened was the high-low collapsed. This basically the cone section of it, the trumpet section, came out and actually was riding on top of the cone like that, which is actually has just completely and utterly compressed the cone there. So that is, yeah, pure junk. So yeah, I have an order with out at the minute, hopefully becoming very soon, for a new set of high-lows and a new rubber cone. And they're supposed to replace them in pairs, but there's literally only can't be any more than 100 miles on the cones, so it should be all right. If I have to replace the other side, I will, but we'll just replace one in the meantime and see how it goes on. So I've bought exactly the same one as before. So yeah, that's a little job we'll have to get done very soon as well. So so these little pieces will just get set up on the shelf of so I have a little collection of broken pieces as a sort of a bit of a remembrance of things. I actually have a diff up there as well, up on the shelf, which was on my last competitive event in my Rally Mini. That the diff exploded as well. So yeah, that's in a million pieces, and I have that sitting up on the shelf as well, kind of as a bit of a, like I said, a bit of a memory. So in the last episode, I mentioned that I was going to take a look at the block. This is the Cobra block. This is the Cobra engine that I'm doing up. Basically a little standard 1000 with a very slightly light tune, maybe a stage 1, stage 2 type of tune on it. More stage 2. I think I'll do the head up with a good exhaust system also. So we're in around about stage 1.5 sort of tune on it. So nothing like the grind up and fire or anything, but just thought it'd be a nice little project. So like I said before, there's a few stubborn studs. They've all been removed. I've given all of the faces a nice clean up. I mean, the faces are in really, really good condition. This must be a low mileage engine. It's very, very little wear on it, which is amazing to see. All the little faces have all been cleaned. Basically not much more than just some memory paper and a little bit of a light sand with different levels of grit as the dot comes in. And so it's all been completely cleaned, degreased, and has been given a coat of VHT black. I've sort of gone against the grain, went with the black. I know most people will go with the BMC bronze green on these older engines. I just thought I'd break them all, go black, as it would have been maybe more on the 70s minis. But with the colour scheme I have in my head for the project car, when I do start it, I think the black will pop in the engine bay. So I'm going to go black. So yeah, that's where I am with that. So this engine is pretty much all ready to go. It's ready for rebuild. I'm just waiting on a honing tool coming for the attachment for the drill so I can get the bores honed. And when I get the bores honed, I have the cylinder ring compressor sitting over there. Get some new cylinder rings, piston rings, get new piston rings. And so yeah, I have the ring compressor sitting over on the shelf there. I've ordered up some piston rings for it. When they arrive, we'll maybe make a start on getting this wee engine put back together again. At least get the pistons in, get the crank in with new bearings, and yeah, even get it sitting up on the stand there temporarily until we just go a bit further with it. I want to get the head done up as well, get the head mounted. So basically have the whole engine sitting ready to go into gearbox when I decide what type of gearbox I want to go with, whether I go rod change or remote. Like I said, I think in the first video, I have both sitting here. So I have a remote and a rod change sitting down there, ready to go. So yeah, so that's where we are with that. The next up is the head. So I have the original head here. So this head was the head I said had on my Rally Mini. So this is the original head off this engine, which obviously we'll put back on again. I want to get this engine again, or this head, basically done up the same way as we did with David Parker's head. I think it was in the last video, I think I mentioned it, or I've showed it to you. So so this will be done to the same spec as David's, with the 20 thou. I think it's already 20 thou off this as well, but we'll get it checked. And we'll get it refaced and so on as well. So we get this we head done up and looking really good, ready to fit. And yeah, as we go. So I think maybe what we'll do next is start to strip it, give it a check over, see what the valves are like. I said this has never had any unleaded seats fitted, and has never given me any bother. The valves have come out before. And again, there's been nothing apparent going on there, so very happy with the standard leaded seats, and there's in there at the minute. So yeah, let's get the valves out, the springs off, and we'll give it a check over, and yeah, we'll see what it's looking like. So yeah, so bear with me. I will change the camera position. And yeah, we'll have a go at taking these valves. Okay, so just while I was resetting the camera, getting the head ready here and getting the valve compressor tool out, Postie man arrived with a package from HRE Ireland. So this has come from Paul Hickey from HRE Ireland. So this is something he said he was sending me as a bit of a surprise. So yeah, I'd be interested to see what he's sending me. Okay, so okay, see what we got. Oh no, this is cool. How cool is that? So yeah, so it's a gear knob, as you can see, in the retro style with the HRE Ireland logo on it, with the gear pattern. This is really, really cool. And look, it's designed for the CAD gear linkage, which I have in the Traveller, and it also has this sleeve that obviously you can put onto your standard gear knob. So that's what this is for then, a little T45 grub head to allow you to adjust it. Yeah, really, really cool. So yeah, thanks very much, Paul, for sending me that. That's going to be really cool. Traveller's not in the garage here at the minute, as it's up on the lift at my dad's, ready to get the rear suspension sorted. But yeah, as soon as I'm done with that, this will be getting fitted. And yeah, thanks very much again, Paul. Yeah, really appreciate it, mate. Thank you very, very much. So yeah, I'm really, really chuffed with that. So we'll set that to one side for the moment so it doesn't get damaged. So yeah, let's get back to the head. So just get you reorganized there. There we go. So here is the head. So let's get started on this. We got one side. You can see it is well used as well. So if we start off by just to ignore the noises outside, the dog is being a bit of an idiot. Okay, so it's very simple. Just the come with the compressor on, just tighten it up. It's a real old school one. This might have been my dad's from whenever he had the garage at home. I think it's quite an old one. So it should allow the collets to drop out. A bit more. These collets don't want to come out. There we go. There's the collets out. And the handy paint can lid. And then just, there we go. There's the cap off. It looks good. Valve springs out, looks good. And okay, I think I need to replace the little rubbers. And out comes the valve. Oh yes, as well. Truly used. You can see, but don't see any bad pitting or anything in it. Seat again is in pretty good condition. I think maybe reseat these and it'll be fine. So into my little retaining thing. I'm not sure what they call it. On to the next one. There we go. That one's easier. That's two.
Later.
And the last one. Okay, so there we have head stripped, barring a few studs. So we'll get the studs out later. We'll give the head a clean up, which again, I don't think it needs a lot of work done to it. I think it seems in pretty good condition. I think it's just a good clean up. I said this wee head ran really well on the Rally Mini for years. So yeah, it just needs a really good clean. But the valve seats are good, and just still, yeah, maybe give the ports a little clean up again, but they're still pretty smooth from the last time they were done. Give all the mating faces clean and a tidy again, and a fresh coat of paint, and we were ready to go again. So yeah, there's another head stripped down, ready for the Cobra engine. So yeah, it's all head work on engine evenings here this last few episodes. So the next you'll see this head, we'll hopefully have it all completely rebuilt. We'll be fitting it to the Cobra engine. So until then, that's the last you're going to see of this head. We're just going to do this in the background. There's no point in showing you the same thing twice. So yeah, that's it. The dog is just taking the packaging from Paul's gift to us. So I have to retrieve that now. So yeah, thanks again for watching this. Give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you aren't already. And yeah, hopefully this little project will be moving ahead fairly quickly over the next, I say months. We're not going to do this as a very rapid project, but we want a nice little one. We'll just run in the background, and yeah, we'll have fun with it. So again, thanks very much for watching. I will see you again very soon.